healthy drinks and stuff.
Hello, hello.
Hello?
Hello? Hello, PatMen. Can you hear me?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, perfect. All right, then. This is Pedro Romero. Really do appreciate you giving me the chance for this interview. It's sure it's coming off on the loss, but still really do appreciate it. And of course, hopefully you guys can bounce back in the future, man.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. I'm
Uh,
gonna, I'm going to do the introduction, and then I'll start with the question. Yeah.
okay.
Okay. Hey guys, this is Pedro back with another interview. This time covering VCT Pacific Stage 1 for playoffs. My guest at this time is PatMen of Paper Rex, coming off of their match against RRQ in the lower bracket finals, thus losing and then obviously seeing their run come to an end. Still though, qualifying for Masters Toronto as a third seed of said league and said competition. So PatMen, thank you so much for the opportunity. As I said, tough way to go down today against RRQ with a 5 map series. I want to ask you sort of like what was going through your mind when the series was finishing up and you guys had to begin processing what happened.
Obviously, playing 5 maps in tournament mode is really tiring, but I think we're really prepared for that moment. We're just not able to close out some rounds and maps for the series today. But you know, like no matter what the result, we still did our best. So I think we really played well.
For sure, I mean it was definitely a series that had plenty of back and forth happenings, and obviously like with you guys finishing up over in Icebox the 13-3, I believe, opening. I believe you guys had that confidence that you guys will be able to continue this momentum into Ascent, and then once that happened, I mean I want to that led to RRQ winning. I want to ask you just sort of like, what do you feel is the most difficult aspect that the team had to face, your team had to face against RRQ today?
I think I think our confidence. Basically, we're not playing like how we played on scrims on the last map Ascent, but I think like if we play like on just how we play on practice and we're not scared to commit mistakes, maybe it's gonna be different result for us. And actually, I'm gonna add this like it was our first time to fight against those comp of what RQ use on Ascent. So basically, they used two info initiator and one sentinel with camera initiator as well. So I think we just didn't adapt quickly for the match, our last match. So I think that's it. Yeah.
Oh, for sure. At the very least, you guys can learn from this and take this and use this for the future when you guys go to Canada. You kind of mentioned it right there at the very end of the of your answer just now about preparing for today. And Alex said in the press conference that this team literally had no time to just kind of switch from the DRX to RRQ. Walk me through what that transition was like. Were you like what did you guys do following the DRX match and then trying to prepare for RRQ? What was that like?
So basically, our DRX match is really tiring. Especially DRX is playing like a mind games. Like it feels like you're playing chess with them. And we really prepare for really hard for the DRX. Like remember all the protocols. So and we have a close game for DRX as well. So after the game of DRX, we just like know what's the RQ's like habits and protocols. So that's it. Well, we didn't do a lot of anti strats since we don't have time. Like we finish and we went home yesterday for like 11 p.m. already. So we need to take a rest since our we're gonna travel like around 2 p.m. today. So basically we just take a rest and Alex told us like we just need to believe ourselves and just continue like what are we doing, and we need to adapt really fast to the RQ.
No, it was even so. Like, despite everything, you guys were able to cut it very close to in this match against RQ, taking them all 5 maps and being in a position where you guys could potentially take the series and move on to the finals. Sure, I mean you guys weren't able to do that to make that happen, but still, plenty of lessons to be had from this. And with that said, I want to now look back onto your stage 1 experience, and I would say it's been a pretty eventful one, to say the least. Given your time in VCL, the challengers, and then getting the call up to come in for Paper Rex, and then fit in with the rest of the team, and having to go through that process, some losing, and then finally have that bounce back, that recovery, and that improvement in playoffs. How do you look back on your experience in stage 1 as a whole?
For me, it was my first time going abroad and going to Korea. So basically, I'm still adapting to the environment, and it's really hard for me to play like far away from my family, from my friends. But even though we have a rough start and I went here to Korea, it feels like I have a new family here. So basically, I just lean to the boys. Like if I have a problem or if I'm feeling sad or kind of homesick, like I just talk to them. So and yeah, and so during the stage 1 run, like basically I'm playing for the third week, I think, against BME. It's my debut game and we still lost. I'm definitely like not aware, or not aware, but I was not used to the protocols of the team and how the team's play style as well. So after a month of practicing with them, like I really feel like what they want to do, like everything is just clicking suddenly. And it's the qualifying match is what the important most for me, since I don't have any international event experience, and now I'm playing with PaperX, and from a 0-3 start we finally made it to internationals again. It's not it's not new for the boys, but for me it's a new thing for me, and a new challenges, new experience, new learnings as well. So I think for the preparation for the stage 1, it's really amazing. Like I feel like the boys are trusting me much better. They basically trust me very well, but today is like I feel like I'm belong with the team more. So it was a fun experience, stage 1. So stage 2 is gonna be better, and I'm sure with us.
You said in the previous interview that like it was a dream to be in this kind of team in Paper X, and like I mean these kind of changes are expected for a team. Whenever teams are not doing well, or some players need to change like on scenery, or change like an adaptation and stuff like that. Still though, like looking back onto your stage 1, did you even foresee that you would be able to be at a team like PaperX and like not anybody else? Because like maybe you had you had the expectation to join a team eventually in Tier 1, but do you even think like it would be PaperX and that kind of thing would actually happen to you?
Actually, no. I'm gonna be honest. Like so, it was happens like when I was in my previous team now as before. And then after we lost the Challengers League, we finished third to fourth place, I think. And then our my previous team CEO just messaged me and said like he wants to talk to me. So at that moment, I thought like I'm gonna kick out from the team from now's that time. And then suddenly he said like PaperX wants to try you, and I was like, oh, like I cannot believe. I thought I was getting trolled, but yeah, I just really didn't expect to be part of PaperX, and now I'm here. It's really amazing to be part of PaperX.
And sure, you guys may have lost today, but that doesn't take away, the qualification for Masters Toronto. And just on top of just your experience with Paper Rex, how much does it mean to you to qualify for an international at your first opportunity in Tier 1? And also on top of that, what are your expectations for this team for Toronto?
So basically, playing to an international event and winning international event is what matters to all pro players, since it's gonna give you titles and names as well. So it's really a big milestone for me. Actually, just join Paper X, qualify with them is a really big milestone for me, and I really love the experience. So for my expectation for Toronto, since we're gonna have like more time to prepare, I think we have much time to view like our mistakes from our past games, past scrims, and we can apply like new ideas. And for sure, like when we step into Canada to Toronto, I'm pretty sure like everyone's gonna be ready for the match.
We'll definitely be ready to receive you in Canada and North America in due time. So, Patman, thank you so much for the opportunity, for the questions, or for the answers, and for everything. This congratulations on the loss, but still, hopefully, you guys can bounce back in the future. And of course, that's it. Best of luck in the road to Canada.
Thank you so
Thank you so
much.
much. Thank you very much.